232 pounds, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
As you pointed out, Jeff Hardy is sitting at number 2 in our top 10. Gotta be careful, because that's a dangerous number 4 in the ring.
A few weeks back, Taz, you used the term wrestling purist dream match when Samoa Joe met the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Rob Van Dam for the first time. Now that match delivered big time, and I think we're safe with that same description again for Samoa Joe one-on-one against Jeff Hardy. This is going to be big.
Hey, listen, absolutely. I think you're looking at something big right here. When Jeff Hardy hooks it up with Samoa Joe in a few seconds. I'm amped up for this thing right now. You're a fan of knockdown, drag out, good old-fashioned wrestling, some crazy stuff. I think you're going to get it right now.
Two of the biggest names in our profession, and they finally meet one-on-one right here on Impact.
Well, I'll tell you, Samoa Joe has got to try to ground Jeff Hardy before this thing even starts. You got to keep him on the ground. That's going to be easy because Jeff's going out of the ring. But if he can ground him, it's good.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are joined at this time via the telephone by Eric Bischoff. And Eric, it's great to talk with you. I know that you and Hulk Hogan haven't been in the Impact Zone for the past few weeks. You've been conducting TNA business all over the world. Can you give us any insight into Dixie Carter's explanation later tonight of why she invited the former ECW stars to TNA?
Well, thanks, Mike. Thanks, Taz, for calling. And I want to say on behalf of Hulk, we miss you guys. Miss everybody at the Impact Zone. With the 4th of July, and Hulk had a previously scheduled surgery. And as you pointed out, we've both been conducting business on TNA's behalf for the last couple of weeks on top of that. So it's been a little bit of a tough schedule, but both of us sincerely look forward to getting to the Impact Zone next week. But as far as Dixie's announcement, look, we really haven't had a chance to talk to Dixie about this, but one of the things, both Hulk and I made clear when we came into TNA is we're here to help Dixie. We're here to support TNA. And she's the president of the company. Whatever decisions she makes, clearly, Hulk and I are here to support. We love her. We love the folks at TNA. We're team players, first and foremost. So whatever that announcement may be, I'm sure in Dixie's mind, it's in the best interest of the company. And, on behalf of Hulk and certainly for myself, we're here to help support it, make it as good, make it as big, make it as powerful as it can possibly be. We think a lot of the people that are involved, and like I said, TNA is an exciting place to be, and we're just here to do what we can to help make it grow and go.
Well, thank you very much, Eric, for joining us on Impact.
All right, take care, guys.
That was cool to hear Eric Bischoff had to say, and that he's supportive of our President Dixie Carter, whatever she has to say tonight. But right now, we gotta really get focused on this here. Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, the number 4 contender versus number 2. The number 2 contender is on top of the rear chin lock as Joe is caught right here.
Early on, it was Samoa Joe on the offensive attack. Kind of surprising when they went outside of the floor that Joe didn't remain in charge of the match. Instead, it was Hardy who used the steel steps and the steel post to take back over and get the momentum on his side, well, until that jawbreaker.
Well, listen, Jeff Hardy's done some extreme things in regards to, pro wrestling. He can get crazy on the outside, but this is what you don't want if you're Jeff Hardy. You don't want to be grounded by Joe, and that's what I think is the right game plan if you're the Samoan submission machine.
That's what you'd have to advise Samoa Joe in terms of strategy as the big man goes airborne and drops the knee. 280 pounds behind that knee drop right onto Hardy. And one would presume that he wants to wear Hardy down and potentially set him up for submission move. I mean, it is a Samoan submission machine with the rear naked choke, the Kikina clutch.
Yeah.
At the same time, you got to expect Hardy to turn things loose.
Well, that's Jeff Hardy. I mean, I've always looked at Jeff Hardy as one of the most resilient men in the industry's history. He can sustain a lot of punishment, and Joe has no problem dishing that punishment out. Oh, man, Jeff Hardy is just flat out here. Picking his spot right now is Samoa Joe. Back in the elbow. Again, another elbow strike to the top of the skull. A third.
Vicious blows to the top of the head of Hardy. Shot after shot. Really charismatic enigma. is really on the defensive here.
Yeah, well, you got
against Samoa Joe. Watch out.
Well, Samoa Joe, well documented. He brings the physicality, not just smash mouth.